for the best sports in Lorain. That's TV 20, Lorain City Schools Television.
Welcome back to Lorain High. Tim Elkhorn along with Joe Lowell. We're going to settle in here at Lorain. Joe and I will be busy tonight. 2 games from the Lorain High Gymnasium. Game 1, the girls' game in varsity basketball between Clearview and Lorain. Game 2, the boys' game on the varsity side. And here we go. We're just about ready to get it underway. It'll be in the center circle for Clearview, Desiree Ray against Lorain High's big 6'3" sophomore Alex Harris, and the tip controlled by the Clearview Lady Clippers. They're going right to left along your radio dial. And we'll set the starters for you as soon as we get a moment. We thought we were going to have a national anthem, but they said, nope, let's play basketball. So here we go. Clearview again, right to left on your radio dial as they are very patient on their first offensive set. Kelsey Fortney off on the right side to Desiree Ray. In between the circles to freshman Heather Youngkin. Back on the left side to Fortney. Fortney right in front of the Lorain High bench. Throws it out front to Youngkin. Youngkin got it down low to Ray. Her turnaround shot no good. Rebound Shaniqua Ogle. That'll be the first of many rebounds tonight for Shaniqua Ogle. She is a rebounding machine. So Lorain High with their first possession as they go left to right on your radio dial. And again, we are just underway here at the Lorain High gym. Right of the lane, shot put up and good for Lorain High's Danielle Montanez. So Danielle Montanez puts Lorain High on the board first. 2-0, a minute gone, opening quarter. Tim Elkhorn, Joe Lowell from the Lorain High gym. 2 games tonight from Lorain High featuring the 2 teams in the city of Lorain. Right of the lane, hook shot put up, rolled around the rim and out for Clearview's Sydney Wright. Out of there with it comes Lorain High's Madison Stoika. Stoika, lob in the lane, Alex Harris. Nice dish down low to Ogle who popped it in. Oh, what a pass.
2 possessions for Lorain, Tim, and the Lady Titans with 2 tremendous offensive sets, moving the ball well, especially down in the paint, getting high percentage looks inside.
Heather Youngkin, only a freshman in the starting lineup for Clearview. Out front to Sydney Wright. Right in between the circles to Desiree Ray. I'll tell you what, she's a promising sophomore. Saw her earlier this year. And Clearview now with a turnover as Youngkin whipped it right by Tamara McCoy here on the near side out of bounds. That'll give it back to Lorain. Lady Titans in their home, white uniforms, the dark blue letters and numbers. Clearview in their road blue, gold letters and numbers. 4-0. Alex Harris, right of the lane. Alex backing in, and she traveled with the basketball. Turnover gives it back to Clearview. Boys game next with Clearview and Lorain, and then another boys game after that. On a playback, Elyria and North Ridgeville. Lorain High with pressure in the backcourt, and the pass goes over the head of the intended receiver. Out of there with it, Stoika gave it to Harris, drives the lane, put the shot up, no. But the rebound out of bounds off the hands of Clearview's Desiree Ray. Mark Feldman, head basketball coach here at Lorain High, directing his troops. Nick Demakia, the head coach of the Clearview Lady Clippers. We had Mark Feldman on the wrap-up show this morning. Good interview. Pass down low to Shaniqua Ogle, and she bounced it off her own foot out of bounds. Of course, Shaniqua Ogle next year at this time will be playing college basketball at Bowling Green. Division I recruit. Shaniqua averaging 17.7 points per ball game. Lorain High has jumped out to a 4-0 lead. Fortney into the forecourt. Foul line shot off the glass, no good. Rebound in the lane, and tied up was Danielle Montanez. Down to the floor to tie her up was McCoy for Clearview, and the possession arrow belongs to Lorain.
Yeah, a bit of a rushed possession there for Clearview. They did a nice job, even though they didn't score their first couple possessions, of moving the ball from side to side, making Lorain guard the entire width of the court.
Danielle Montanez dumps it down low. Alex Harris turns, shoots, misses. A rebound grabbed by Clearview's Sydney Wright. Wright gives it off to Kelsey Fortney. Fortney throws it down the floor, left of the lane. Getting her shot blocked was McCoy, but she got fouled. In fact, that's our first foul of the ball game. And it is on Lorain High, Shaniqua Ogle. All right, quickly the starting lineups. I think you've heard most of the names, but for Clearview, junior Kelsey Fortney, sophomore Sydney Wright, sophomore Desiree Ray, freshman Heather Youngkin, and junior Tamara McCoy. So there is not a senior on the floor for Clearview. First free throw up, no good by McCoy. For Lorain High, sophomore Alex Harris, junior Madison Stoika, junior Danielle Montanez, senior Shaniqua Ogle, and junior Jessica Fields. So there is only one senior on the floor right now. McCoy missed them both. Lorain High still with a 4-0 lead. Fields in the left corner, throws it out front to Stoika. Stoika on the right wing to Montanez. Back in the corner to Stoika. Got it down low to Ogle. Turns, shoots, rolled it in. Shaniqua Ogle, a couple of field goals for 4 points. Lorain High now with a 6-0 lead. Just under 5 minutes to go, first quarter, here at the Lorain High gym. Into the forecourt, Sydney Wright, and Wright stepped on the sideline just inside the timeline.
Rough start here for Clearview. 3 turnovers, 3 missed shots, and 2 missed free throws.
So here comes Lorain High. Again, left to right on your radio dial. If you know the gym here at Lorain, they're heading towards the lobby area, the concession area. Pass went into Shaniqua Ogle, and she gets called for a travel left of the lane. Again, Shaniqua, the only senior in the starting lineup for either team. 4:40 to go here in the opening quarter. Clearview and Lorain High, and the Lady Titans off to a 6-0 lead. Sydney Wright into the forecourt for Clearview at the three-point arc. Throws it out front to Heather Yunkin. Yunkin bouncing between the circles to Kelsey Fortney. Fortney matched up against Danielle Montanez. Fortney gave it on the right side to Wright. Right out front to Desiree Ray. Ray comes down to the baseline, hits the brakes. Back out front to Sydney Wright. In between the circles to Fortney. Fortney on the left side to Wright. Or excuse me, that's Heather Yunkin. Yunkin right in front of the Lady Titan bench. Looking for some help. Hemmed in. Finally throws it out front. Oh my! Fortney got sent to the deck. A violent collision with Danielle Montanez. And the foul is called on Montanez as Fortney gets up to make sure she's got all her teeth.
Yeah, it was quite a collision there. Dangerous pass cross court right into the teeth of the defense.
Speaking of teeth.
Yeah, no pun intended there.
First substitution of the night. Here comes Melody Ferris in the game now for Lorain. 5'4" junior, averaging just over 4 points per ball game. Danielle Montanez will take a seat. And Nick Damaki of Clearview says, I'll make a substitution as well. Lauren Kakinda checks in, a junior, averaging 3 points per ball game. Sitting down, Heather Yunkin. Fortney to inbound. Kelsey looking. Bounce on the right sideline to Sydney Wright. And Shaniqua Ogle reached in and tapped that basketball out of bounds. If you didn't hear the LCC game, boy, it was a good one. Rob Polinsky had the call. Commodores close out the regular season in style, beating Pitt Titusville 100-94. Down low, pass intercepted by Shaniqua Ogle for Lorain High. Gives it off to Madison Stoika. Stoika heads to the forecourt, pops a three, short off the rim from the top of the circle, though. Rebound grab by Melody Ferris, and then Ferris's pass intercepted by Kelsey Fortney for Clearview. Lady Clippers still looking to score. It's a 6-0 Lorain High lead. Fortney out front to Sydney Wright. Wright left of the key. Gave it off to Lauren Kakinda. She unloads a three, missed it. Rebound loose on the floor. Out of there with it, Stoika for Lorain High. Stoika heads to the forecourt. Left of the lane to Fields. Bank shot around the rim and out. Rebound Ogle. Put it up no good. Rebound ricochets around. Out of there with it for Clearview, Sydney Wright. Gave it to Fortney. Down the floor to Ray, who laid it in. Oh, what a pass by Fortney. And Ray scores the first 2 points for Clearview. That was a great assist.
Yeah, and a nice job of pushing the basketball down, catching the Lady Titans napping there in transition.
Right of the lane, Harris. Nice dish down low. The runner put up no good. Rebound, Shaniqua Ogle. Lost it out of bounds. No, they'll say it went off Clearview. But one thing about Clearview, I'm sure their game plan tonight, Joe Lowell, with Shaniqua Ogle, with Alex Harris, the two big girls down low for Lorain High, you've got to push the ball up the floor and beat them down the floor. Don't allow them to set up down on the block defensively.
Yeah, you want to make this a fast-paced game and make those bigs for Lorain move. And that's where you're going to have an advantage there is in transition. Certainly in the half court, you have a disadvantage with the size.
Inbounds pass turned over by Lorain High, but then Clearview at the other end turns it right back as Fields gets the interception for Lorain. Checking in the ball game, Brianna Fortney for the Clearview Lady Clippers. 6-2, Lorain High up, 2:40 to go here in the first quarter of play. Lorain High with the basketball. At the free throw line, Fortney, that's the Fortney for Lorain, got it down low to Precious Hawthorne, and Hawthorne got fouled on the baseline. Won't be a shooting foul. It will be the first foul against Clearview. And it is called on Tamara McCoy for Clearview. Great big thank you to Joe Bach from WLCS TV 20, Lorain City Schools Television, as he is tied into our audio. Ogle spin move on the baseline. hung it on the rim and dropped it through. Shaniqua Ogle makes it an 8-2 ball game. Clearview down by 6, 2:15 to go here in the first quarter of play. Fortney bounce in the left corner to Kakinda. Kakinda out front to Sydney Wright, back in the middle to Fortney. Kelsey Fortney got it down low. Shot put up, no, but McCoy got fouled. Well, Shaniqua Ogle thought she got all ball right there. Let's see what Mark Feldman elects to do. Shaniqua Ogle has just picked up her second foul. And that's going to get Alex Harris right back in the contest. Big Al Stacy working with Mark Feldman this year on the girls' side, pleading to the official that Shaniqua went straight up on that one. And now Mark Feldman picks up the conversation. McCoy, line left. And the official doing a nice job saying, Coach, I thought her arms were more angled. She didn't go straight. She went at an angle. McCoy hits the first free throw. See, now that you like to see, when the official takes the time to explain to the coach, here's why I made the call.
And there was a semi-friendly tone to that conversation.
McCoy line left, second one up, right there. So McCoy hit them both to make it an 8-4 ball game. Under 2 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. And out front, we got a double dribble called on Lorain High's Precious Hawthorne. And that was a good call. And that's going to get Madison Stoika right back in for the Lady Titans. Stoika in, Hawthorne out. And for Clearview, here comes Alexis Rennie in the ball game, only a junior. 8-4, Clearview down by 4. The boys' game to follow as the Clippers, coming off their big win last night over Lutheran West, taking on Lorain High. Titans won last night against Warrensville. And then Elyria and North Ridgeville. Z will have the call of that one. Boy, Alan Calcaterra, a busy guy back at WEOL tonight. Listening to a lot of hoops. On the right sideline, Lauren Kakinda stepped out of bounds for Clearview. That gives it back to the Lady Titans. Hope you had a chance to dial in this morning on the Nick Abraham Saturday Sports Wrap-Up. Had a good show, a lot of guests. Again, playing some interesting music. Harris in the lane, a little hook shot, no good, but Alex Harris got fouled.
Now, I have to admit, Tim, I did not have an opportunity to listen this morning to the Saturday Sports Wrap-Up. So, might you be able to offer a Saturday Sports Wrap-Up?
That foul was on Heather Yunkin. Well, we had John Sally, the head coach of the Clearview Clippers, on. We had Andy Bastock, the head coach of Lorain High, on. We had Mark Feldman, girls head coach at Lorain High, on. Played some trivia. Cam played some Valentine's-themed music. And a little bit of everything.
That had to make Z happy.
Nothing makes Z happy. Alex Harris hits the first. Harris, line right, spins that basketball. Has one more coming. Got it. Well, all the promise in the world with Alex Harris, averaging 11.5 points per ball game. Although she does need to work on her free throw shooting. Hit those two, but on the year at 48%. Boy, there's a pass right into the hands of Lorain High's Brianna Fortney. Threw it down the floor to Jessica Fields, and Fields, being chased from behind, had the ball knocked out of bounds. Alex Harris, 6'3" sophomore, in the left corner to Fields, dumps it right back to Harris, into the lane, hook shot, spun out on her. Well, it looked good. Rebound grabbed by Desiree Ray for Clearview. Here come the Lady Clippers, down by 6, 1:10 to go here in the opening quarter. Tim Elkhorn, Joe Lull from Lorain High. We've got the second game tonight as well. Shot from the circle, no good by Lauren Kakinda for Clearview. Rebound Alex Harris, shoves it ahead to Jessica Fields. Fields on the left sideline. Fields outside the three-point arc, in between the circles to Stoika. Around on the right side to Ferris. My God, shielded. Ferris to Fields on the left side. Shot no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds, and it went off Desiree Ray of Clearview.
Tell you, Tim, with the crowd slowly but steadily still filing in here at Lorain High School, and we're right down basically court level behind the scores table. I feel like I'm on the side of a parade route. A steady stream of people walking by.
And it does tend to obliterate the action out there once in a while.
Yes.
Harris, foul line shot no good. Rebound corralled by Desiree Ray for Clearview. Here come the Lady Clips. 40 seconds to go here in the first quarter. They trail 10-4. For Clearview, Caitlin Baker now in the game. Got it down low to Ray. Her shot off the glass, no good. Rebound corralled by Madison Stoika. Stoika for Lorain heads to the forecourt. Got bounced off the ball. by Clearview Sydney Wright, and the foul will be on the sophomore for the Lady Clippers. That is her first, and for Clearview, their third team foul. Each team now at 3. Let's see if Mark Feldman tries to kill some clock right here. Well, so much for that. Harris went up with the shot off the inbounds, but she got fouled. So Alex Harris got whacked on the arm. That's exactly what the official said, too. He said, you got whacked on the arm. And that foul on Clearview. Let's see who they put that one up there for. But Alex Harris at the free throw line, shooting 2. Foul's on Sydney Wright. And Alex Harris hits the first. Well, Alex Harris came into tonight shooting 48% from the stripe, but she's 3 of 3 and looking pretty good. Harris line right. Alex spins that basketball, sights it, lets it fly. Good. Well, Alex Harris with 4 points, all from the stripe. And Lorain High has made it a 12-4 ball game. 20 seconds to go in the quarter. Lorain High with some pressure in the backcourt, but up the right side comes Sydney Wright for Clearview. On the right sideline to Heather Yunkin. Yunkin threw it out front and went right through the legs of Wright. Picked up down the floor by Maddie Stoika. Stoika in the lane to Harris, put it off the glass, no good. Rebound grabbed by Wright. And what do we got? A jump ball? Yes, we do. Possession arrow belongs to Clearview with 1.8 to go here in the quarter. So Clearview will have to go 84 feet in less than 2 seconds. Sydney Wright looking. Threw it in, ball intercepted by Harris, put it off the glass, no. And that ends the first quarter. Almost a great play by Alex Harris. But at the end of one, Lorain High has jumped out to an 8-point lead. 12-4, Lady Titans leading the Lady Clippers on the Colson & Colson Girls Cage matchup on WEOL.
And on the internet at WEOL.com.
Hi, I'm Russell Simmons. Today I want to talk to you about a very important subject, and it's cruelty to animals. Emmy was a victim of cruelty and someone did something about it. Someone called the ASPCA and put an end to it, because Emmy can't talk. The fact is, animals are abused all over this country, and people sit by and do nothing. It's not slick or fly or cool or none of that. It's just cruel. If you're aware of any animal abuse, go to aspca.org to find out what you can do now and make a difference. She can't do it for herself.
Welcome back to Lorain. Good start for the Lady Titans as they have jumped out to a 12-4 lead over the Clearview Lady Clippers. Tim Elkhorn, Joe Lull, back in the studios, Alan Calcaterra. Boy, I hope Alan likes basketball. Busy guy today. Spun the dials for LCC. Fortney in the left corner unloaded a 3 for Lorain. Again, there's 2 Fortneys, one for Lorain, one for Clearview. Fortney threw up an air ball on that one. Here comes Clearview's Kelsey Fortney. Fortney, lob on the right side to Lauren Kakinda. Tried to give it back to Fortney, put it right through her legs. Loose ball tracked down by Ferris, who drives and scores. Melody Ferris picked up that loose ball, popped it in, and Nick Demakia says, I need a timeout. 30-second timeout. We will keep it right here as Lorain High now with a 14-4 lead.
Tim, while we have this time, I want to remind everyone out there that tonight's game, and well, as a matter of fact, all the games we have tonight on WEOL, can also be heard online at WEOL.com, sponsored by Luxury Heating and Air Conditioning. Total indoor air quality since 1947. Thanks, Luxury, for the luxury of hearing our games live at WEOL.com.
Yeah, Clearview head coach Nick Demakia saying all of a sudden we're down 10. Really as close as they have been was 6-2 and 8-4 as Lorain High pretty much has been in control of this one from the get-go. Lorain High jumped out to a 6-0 lead, but I don't think Nick wants to see this lead expand any further. 7:32 to go here in the first half. Inbounds pass goes to Kelsey Fortney. Fortney up the left side, matched up against Lorain's Melody Ferris. Fortney on the right wing, threw it right by Lauren Kakinda out of bounds.
Tim, the first 2 possessions for Clearview, they were able to work the ball around from side to side, get it inside. They didn't score any points, but they were able to move the ball. And since then, they've really struggled executing their offense. Only 4 points and now 11 turnovers for the Lady Clippers.
With the basketball, Lorain High, they're up by 10 on the right side. The three is up and in by Maddie Stoika. Boy, she rainbowed that one from the right wing and hit nothing but net. 17-4 Lady Titans. Pretty shot by Stoika. Left of the lane, shot put up no good by Kelsey Fortney. And that was an air ball that simply went out of bounds. Well, here's a surprising score in overtime. EC got beat this afternoon in girls basketball. Lake Catholic in OT beats EC 74-72. So again, the Lady Panthers taste defeat for only the second time this year. In the right corner, shot put up off the back of the rim, no good by Melody Ferris. Rebound put back up, no good. Rebound, Shaniqua Ogle went back up and got fouled. Towards the Elyria Catholic girls, the number 1 seed in the Division III girls tournament down at Wellington High School. Foul on Clearview, called on Lauren Kakinda. Oh, dog's in the house. Here comes Mad Dog with a couple of waters for us. Look at that hat he's wearing, Joe Lowell. You got a hat like that?
Actually, I do. Wore it last night, as a matter of fact.
Oh, no. Shaniqua Ogle hits the first free throw.
That does not surprise you now, does it, Tim?
Does it surprise me that you and Mike D'Angelo have the same hat? Yes, it does. Shaniqua Ogle had the second one spin out on her. Alex Harris tied up Tamara McCoy on the rebound, and this time the possession arrow belongs to Clearview.
Yeah, got a beret car cap like that, got a couple fedoras. Got to be able to utilize
You're a
all types of headwear in these cold winter months.
18-4, Lorain High dominating here in girls basketball, and right in front of the Lorain High bench, Lauren Kakinda had her pass knocked out of bounds by Brianna Fortney. Boy, that was fortunate for Kakinda because she had nowhere to go with the basketball.
And I think she thought she was fouled.
Heather Youngkin, only a freshman, to inbounds for Clearview. Again, this is a very young Clearview team. They don't have a senior on the roster. Out front, Kelsey Fortney comes around, a nice pick by McCoy. Her pass on the right wing deflected, picked up by Kakinda. Kakinda throws it down low, and the ball went right by McCoy out of bounds. It's been that kind of first half for Clearview. Joel, I'm not sure if you're racking up turnover totals, but
12 for the Lady Clippers.
That'll be up there for Clearview. Boys basketball to follow. Clearview and Lorain. Doubleheader here at the Lorain gym tonight. And then Z will have Elyria and North Ridgeville. Fortney left of the lane, and she got fouled before she went up with the shot. That foul on McCoy. In fact, you asked me to wrap up the wrap-up show. Brett Lyrick, head coach of Elyria, was on the show this morning as well. It was a busy show.
Yeah, so busy that it warranted a Saturday Sports wrap-up.
Fortney in the left corner for Lorain High. Throws it down low to Ogle. Fakes left, spin, shoots, missed it. Rebound, Ogle got it back, put it up off the glass and good. Shaniqua Ogle with 9. It is a 20-4 Lorain High lead. Pass down the floor, deflected. Out of there with it, Ogle for Lorain. Ogle heads to the forecourt, stops at the foul line, dumps it down low to Fortney. Bank shot, good. Brianna Fortney makes it 22-4. 5.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Into the forecourt. Up the right side for Clearview. Mackenzie Malcarrick got it down low. Shot missed, though. Rebound grabbed by Lorain. Stoika threw it down the floor and threw it right over the head of both Ogle and Fortney. And that's going to get Jessica Fields back in the ball game.
Tim, with the significant advantage in height for Lorain, you would expect them to be dominating the boards, and they surely are. 12 rebounds early on here for the Lady Titans compared to only 5 for Clearview.
Timeout, Clearview, 22-4 Lorain. It's all Lady Titans on the Colson and Colson girls cage matchup on WEOL and on the web
at WEOL.com.
McGruff the crime dog here. We've all heard of identity theft. Now I'm going to show you how those thieves do it. Watch. He's secretly photographing her credit card with his cell phone. Now watch. They pretend they have a package to deliver, and while they're trying to fit it in the mailbox, they're taking her credit card payments and other paid bills. To learn how to protect yourself from identity theft, go to weprevent.org. Keep your identity to yourself and help take a bite out of crime.
Well, Lorain High has blown this one wide open. It is a 22-4 Lady Titan lead. Tim Elkhorn, Joe Lowell from the Lorain High Gym. Good-sized crowd on hand here at Lorain High, and of course a lot of them not only here to see the girls game, but they'll stick around for the boys game to follow, as the boys game will feature the Clippers and the Titans. Well, you wonder what Nick Demakia can tell his team right now. They're down by 18 points and just really outmanned out there. Or outgirled, I guess, for that term. Off the timeout, Clearview's Fortney, I believe. No, that was Mackenzie Malcarrick got tied up, and the possession arrow belongs to Lorain High. 5:14 to go in the first half. Again, 5 basketball games today on WEOL. We have been busy. Baseline left, shot put up, no good by Fields, and a whistle and a foul on the rebound. I think it will be on Lorain High. Yeah, it's on Alex Harris, I believe. Alex Harris gets hit with the foul. That's her first, and for the Lady Titans, that will be their 4th team foul, and Alex Harris will now take a seat.
Would it be nice to get back down to the queue on Wednesday, won't it? After last night?
Hey. Well, one of us said on Wednesday, watch them win on Friday, the game nobody picked them to win. Ogle with a steal and a hoop for Lorain High. Shaniqua Ogle now in double digits with 11, makes it 24-4. On the right side, Mackenzie Malcarrick got it down low. Shot put up by Tamara McCoy, no good. Rebound Shaniqua Ogle. Outlet pass to Stoika. Stoika heads to the baseline, into the corner. Out front to Montanez. Montanez works to the top of the circle. Montanez back on the right side to Stoika. Bounce down low to Ogle. Turns left. Put it up. Rolled off. No, but she got fouled. Shaniqua Ogle will shoot 2. That foul on Clearview called on McCoy. That's 3 on McCoy. And I'm sure Nick Demakia will have her sit down for a while. And no reason why, Joe Lowell, they can't make it 2 in a row tomorrow night with the winless on the road Washington Wizards coming in.
And as Sweet Lou Brown said in Major League, you win one more after that, boys, that's what we call a winning streak.
Yeah, I'm not sure Byron Scott is quoting Sweet Lou Brown right now in that Cavalier locker room.
Probably
Look at Jared
not.
Kozar down there with all that food, but he refuses to take the lid off. Well, why won't Jared eat that food?
Look at that sheepish grin on his face.
Shaniqua Ogle hit them both. Shaniqua now with 13. It's all Lorain. They're up 22 with 4.5 minutes to go in the first half. And Fields now with a steal. Throws it ahead to Ogle. Ogle drives and laid it in. Shaniqua Ogle having a great first half. She has 15 to make it a 28-4 Lorain High lead. Into the forecourt, Mackenzie Malcarrick threw it down low. Shot put up off the back of the rim. No good by Yunkin. Rebound grabbed by Ogle. Got it to Stoika. Ahead on the right side to Montanez. Montanez down to the baseline. Hits the brakes. Montanez back out front. Stoika. Open 3. Rainbowed that one off the glass. No good. Rebound loose in the lane. Still loose. Out of there with it. Fortney. Got it to Fields. Right side Stoika. Another 3. Off the back of the rim, and it hit the guide wire above the hoop. That's out of bounds. That'll give it back to Clearview. Alexis Rennie now back in the ball game for Clearview. Plenty of kids in the games tonight that are related. Jim Allen sent me an email earlier this week. When I have a moment, I'll have to dig that one up and find it, because there are certainly some rivalries going on here tonight as far as bloodlines are concerned. Ball got knocked out of bounds at the other end. Clearview will inbounds, but before they can, checking in for Lorain, Melody Ferris sitting down Danielle Montanez. Again, Lorain High is the number 2 seed at the Medina Sectional District in girls basketball. Westlake, the number 1 seed. So Lorain High looking to hone their skills as they get ready for the tournament. Pass down low, stolen away by Fields for Lorain. Gives it off to Melody Ferris. Lorain will open up tournament play 2 weeks from today. Over on the other side, Fields had a pass go off her hands out of bounds. Lorain High on Saturday, February 26th, will play either Amherst or Ellett. Inbound stolen by Ogle, who laid it up and in. Boy, she read that one beautifully. Shaniqua now with 17. But Lorain will get the winner of Amherst and Ellett 2 weeks from today. We'll have that game on WEOL. Shot right of the lane put up, no good by Desiree Ray. Rebound grab by Fortney for Lorain. Ahead on the right side to Ferris. Ferris out front. Her pass stolen away on a nice play by Clearview's Alexis Rennie. And then Rennie's pass got stolen, but the driving shot put up no good by Ferris. A rebound grab by Clearview's Rennie. Gave it to Fortney. That's Kelsey Fortney for Clearview. In the lane, Rennie. Rennie out front to Fortney. Shoves it left wing to Yunkin. Yunkin outside the three-point arc against Ogle. 2:45 to go in the half. And out front, Melody Ferris ran right into Kelsey Fortney. And for Ferris of Lorain High, that is her first foul.
Tim, I'll tell you, you got to give credit to Mark Feldman. His girls are up by 26 points with 2:44 to go in the first half. And they're playing right now like it's a tie game with 30 seconds left in regulation. Their effort hasn't waned at all.
Inbounds pass. Fortney knocked it right into the scorer's table. Boy, Beth Holcole almost took that one right off the noggin. Came right back in her face, and now Fortney will sit down. Tell you what, Mark Feldman had been the girls' head coach at Southview for many years, took a team to the regional, and became the boys' head coach at First Baptist for a couple of years, came back to Lorain as an assistant coach in girls' basketball. Ogle with a steal. Ogle bounce on the right side to Alicia Arnold, and then Arnold lost the basketball. Alicia Arnold just checked in, and out of there with it comes Clearview. And when the two schools consolidated here in Lorain, Mark Feldman got the job, and boy, he's done a terrific job. This team 14-4. Clearview with a miss at the other end. Out of there with it, Precious Hawthorne left of the lane, put it up no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds, and it belongs to who? The Lorain High Lady Titans. I'll tell you what, Joe Law, we're going to have a good-sized crowd on hand for the boys game tonight because there are a lot of folks still filing in.
Yeah, and looking out, just from what I could see out in the lobby area outside the doors to the gymnasium, I think there's still a lot of people mulling about outside. So as the crowd slowly but steadily files in, this place should be packed for the second game of the double dip between the boys' teams.
Clearview with the basketball. They have scored 4 points in about 10 minutes of action, and those 4 came in the first quarter. They have not scored here in the second. Inbounds pass got knocked out of bounds. It has been a tough night for this very, very young Clearview team. And you wonder, between the size of the crowd and just playing Lorain, if they've got a bit of the yips. Running shot put up no good by Heather Yunkin for Clearview. Rebound Shaniqua Ogle. Ahead to Madison Stoika. Stoika on the left side to Fields. Back to Ogle in the lane. Shot deflected high in the air. Ogle got it back. Got her shot blocked. Loose ball grabbed on the left side by Fields in between the circles to Stoika. Under 2 minutes to go here in the half. On the right side, Melody Ferris back in the middle to Stoika. Left side Fields. Her pass deflected and stolen by Heather Yunkin. Nice job by Heather Yunkin for Clearview. A minute and a half to go in the first half. And it has been dominated by the home team. Lorain High up 30-4. Clearview's Nikki Kent now in the ball game, a junior. On the right side, gave it to Sydney Wright. Wright tries to bounce it down low. Pass intercepted by Ogle. Boy, she does a little bit of everything. Gave it off to Fields. Fields to Stoika. Left side, Hawthorne. Got her shot blocked by Desiree Ray. But Desiree picked up the foul.
I know this sounds a little goofy considering it's a 26-point deficit right now, Tim. But Clearview hasn't done an awful job on defense. They've forced 11 turnovers from Lorain right now. They're doing a nice job of challenging shots down inside despite a significant disadvantage when it comes to size. It's just that the Lady Clippers just can't get anything going on the offensive end right now. And that's a testament to the Lady Titans. Their defense has been just, suffocating.
It has. Shaniqua Ogle will sit down. Boy, what a first half she has had. 17 points, bundle of rebounds, couple of steals. At the free throw line, Ferris hit the first, and Melody good on the second. So Melody with 4 points in the ball game, 32-4. A minute to go here in the quarter. Boy, Clearview in danger of being shut out here in the second period. Running shot from the baseline, no good by Mackenzie Malcarrick. A rebound grab by Lorain High. Nice bounce pass down low. Shot put up by Hawthorne, no good. A rebound grabbed by Lorain, or by Clearview, excuse me. Into the forecourt, Sydney Wright hits the brakes. Right side, Kent. In the right corner to Rennie. Rennie holding onto the basketball. We're down to 40 seconds to go. Out front to Malcarrick. Mackenzie Malcarrick. Bounce on the baseline to somebody out front. Boy, there's our second collision as Melody Ferris, who I think picked up the foul on the last collision. Ooh, they're going to call that one offense? Wow.
Well, that was another dangerous long pass by Clearview. And the Lorain defender went for it, and it was like a wide receiver and a cornerback colliding midair in football.
Oh, they called that on Nikki Kent. Well, that's a tough foul for Nikki Kent to pick up. And at the free throw line, Melody Ferris shooting 2. Rainbowed that first one up, shooting 1 and 1, missed the front end. A rebound grab by Clearview. Under 30 seconds to go here in the first half, 32-4. Right here in front of us, Madison Stoika knocks a pass out of bounds. And I think Stoika will take a seat. She will. Precious Hawthorne will get back in. Again, Joe Bach. You know how you spell that, Joe Lal? That's B-O-C-K. Joe Bach from WLCS TV 20 has tied into our audio tonight. Out front, Danielle Montanez picked up the foul for Lorain High as she defended on the inbounds pass. And for Lorain High, that will be team foul number 6. That's going to get Jessica Fields at the scorer's table. I'm not sure she's going to get back in. Only 20 seconds to go here in the half, and Clearview had quickly inbounded the basketball. Sydney Wright out front to Mel Carrick. Mel Carrick, right wing to Kent. Kent with 10 on the clock. Kent looking. Bounce down low, got it to Yunkin, and Yunkin got a bit of a shove by Taj Mccall, who has checked in for Lorain, as Mark Feldman has got everybody in the ball game. And that foul by Taj Mccall sends Lorain over the limit and puts Heather Yunkin at the free throw line. Shooting 1 and 1 with 5.6 to go. Heather Yunkin, tall freshman, averaging 6 points per ball game. Line left, dips, shoots, around the rim and out. Boy, it looks like the shutout here in the second's going to happen. Up the right side comes Hawthorne. Let's fly with a 3, missed it. Mark Feldman saying she got fouled, but Mark really doesn't have a lot to complain about.
Come on, Mark, you're not going to get that call.
Lorain High leading 32-4 at the half. They outscore Clearview 20-0 in the second quarter. 32-4. Lady Titans over the Lady Clippers at the half, coming back to Lorain High after this. Colson and Colson girls case matchup on WBOL. WBOL.com.
There are those who dedicate themselves to a sense of honor, to a life of courage, and a commitment to something greater than themselves. They have always defended this nation and each other. They still do. The few, the proud, the Marines.
Tim, are you done eating?
Yes, I am. By the way, the hospitality room again here at Lorain High, just outstanding.
What was
Ray
it that you
Bastock.
just ate that I'm going to be eating eventually here?
I don't know what they call that, but it was great.
It's
Absolutely
fried
great.
something, right?
Yes. By the way, you mentioned WEOL.com. My brother, who lives outside Schenectady, New York, was telling me last night that he was listening to the game on WEOL. For those of you that have a BlackBerry, there is an app on BlackBerry called TuneIn Radio, and it is a free download, so it's not going to cost you anything. So if you've got a BlackBerry, and I do, Joe Lal does, I think. You still have your BlackBerry?
I moved to the Android operating system.
All right, but for those of you that have a BlackBerry, if you go to BlackBerry apps, TuneIn Radio, it's a free download. Punch in WEOL, and when we're streaming live, it'll come up on your BlackBerry. It's a very cool thing. I did it earlier today. So, again, if you're going out to a ball game, perhaps, that we're doing, or whatever the case may be, if you got your BlackBerry with you, very quick, easy download, TuneIn Radio. It's a very, very cool thing. Thank you, Dan, up there in Niskayuna, I think he calls his town. I just say outside Schenectady. All right, whatever the case may be. Second half underway here at Lorain, and Lorain picks right up where they left off as Jessica Fields drives and scores for the Lady Titans to make it a 34-4 ball game. Jessica Fields with her first 2 points. Let's hope the boys' game is a little better. Desiree Ray in the lane, got her shot blocked by Alex Harris. Got it to Stoika, ahead to Fields, but she missed the shot. And the rebound lost out of bounds by Jessica Fields.
I'll tell you, Tim, this is certainly an outstanding effort by the Lady Titans here, but they've got some work to do on the offensive end. They've missed a lot of bunnies today.
We get a Lorain High with only one more regular season game after tonight. They'll close out the regular season Wednesday against Collinwood. Fortney for Clearview. Her foul line shot no good. Rebound grab by Stoika for Lorain. And again, Lorain High after that game Wednesday will then wait about 10 days until their tournament opener when they play at Medina against the winner of Amherst and Akron Ellet. We'll have that game on WEOL. Ogle rumbles down the lane and scores with the left hand. Boy, Shaniqua Ogle saw that lane open up and she took it right to the hoop. 36-4. Ogle having a big night. She's got 19. Right of the lane, Ogle now picks up the foul as she body slammed McCoy. Well, they called that on Harris? I'm sorry. I thought that was Shaniqua down there that committed that foul. It's on Alex. And for Harris, that will be her second personal. Puts McCoy at the free throw line. Shooting 2. McCoy 2 of 4 from the line tonight. Again, we thank Joe Bach, WLCS TV 20, Lorain City Schools Television, for tying into our audio. Boy, McCoy hits a free throw, and finally the drought ends for Clearview. Boy, they had been stuck on 4 since about the midway point of the first quarter. It's now a 36-5 ball game. McCoy, good on the second. McCoy, a junior, averages just under 10 per game. She's got 4 tonight. It's a 36-6 ball game. Alex Harris, right of the lane, got fouled by McCoy as she went up with the shot. So McCoy now with 4 personal fouls.
Of course, Tim, I don't know if you guys discussed this on the wrap-up show this morning or not, but as we're here in the midst of the high school basketball season, some sad news out of the high school football ranks down in Medina County. The announcement of the resignation of Larry Laird from Medina High School.
Yeah, we were talking about that somewhat. Alex Harris hits the first. She now has 5. The word is that Larry's going back to Avon Lake, and he will be their offensive coordinator again. What a marvelous job he did in his 1 year at Medina.
It's a shame, and obviously many school districts have issues with funding at this point in time with the way the economy has been in recent years. And down in Medina, they've had their fair share of difficulties with funding, and Coach Laird couldn't find a teaching job down there. Didn't look like that was going to happen. So back to Avon Lake he goes after only 1 year with the Battling Bees, but what a run it was for Medina last year in football.
My goodness. Might have been the most exciting game in the playoffs when they beat Canton McKinley at McKinley after trailing. Clearview with a turnover at the other end. Fields with a shot no good. Rebound tapped out front. Grabbed by Lorain by Danielle Montanez. Left the lane to Ogle. Backing in. Hooked it up. Missed it. Rebound Desiree Ray. Ray gave it off to Fortney. Kelsey Fortney whipped it on the baseline and fired it right over Caitlin Baker's head out of bounds. Another turnover for Clearview. Boy, they are just adding up the turnovers, that is, for Clearview. 5:50 to go, third quarter, 38-6, Lorain High. Lady Titans at 14-4 coming in. Clearview at 7-10. They had won 5 in a row. It won't be 6. Out front, Stoika missed a 3. Rebound, Ogle, and she got fouled as she went back up. Boy, Shaniqua Ogle is a great instinctive rebounder. She knows where that ball's going to be once it leaves the shooter's hand. And she just instinctively grabs boards. So Shaniqua Ogle shooting 2. Having a big night tonight, 19 points, line left, spins that basketball. That dark blue 45 on her home white uniform. First one up, no good. Shaniqua at 65% on the year. Lorain High is a team at 54%. They certainly were above that in the first half.
Yeah, they only missed 2 free throws in the first half of play.
Ogle, good on the second. So Shaniqua with 20. makes it 39-6. Of course, Shaniqua was a member of the regional team of the Southview Lady Saints last year. Out front, a steal by Stoika. Stoika for Lorain. Nice dish to Fields, but she missed the shot. Rebound put back up by Ogle, and she popped it in. Shaniqua with 22. How about the hustle right there of Shaniqua Ogle? Up by 33. She runs the 84-foot floor to get the foul
Yeah,
off.
Coach Feldman, you could tell he's not going to let his girls take their foot off the accelerator.
They're up by 35 with 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. On the right sideline, hemmed in with nowhere to go for Clearview was Caitlin Baker, but a reach-in foul will be called on Lorain's Danielle Montanez. For Montanez, that's her third. And Montanez will take a seat. Melody Ferris will sit down. Danielle having a bit of a laugh with the official as she comes off. He chuckled back. So whatever it was good-natured. In the right corner, the three is up no good by Sydney Wright for Clearview. Rebound Ray, left of the lane, shot up no good. Rebound Shaniqua Ogle. Outlet pass to Stoika. Stoika heads to the forecourt. In the right corner to Fields, back out front to Stoika. Stoika whips it on the left wing to Melody Ferris. Ferris bounced down low to Ogle, fakes right, spins left, and traveled with the basketball. And Mark Feldman says, yep, he traveled with it. Ball goes back to Clearview. Again, we're going to have a big crowd for the boys' game here tonight as folks are still filing in to the Lorain gym. Tell you what, that's good to see. A lot of folks supporting either the Clippers or the Titans. Out front, Fortney with a three, barely grazed the rim. Rebound grabbed by Brianna Fortney for Lorain. So again, we've got both of the Fortneys in there. Brianna Fortney rumbles down the lane and scores. Brianna Fortney makes it a 43-6 ball game.
Tim, the unique thing here, of course, at Lorain High, used to be the Shot Palace here at Admiral King before they changed the name.
There's a steal by Fields, who drives and laid it in.
Is you've got 8 different segments of bleachers here in the gymnasium. So as people continue to file in, you expect that the place would have been full by now. I mean, there's been people walking in front of us into the gymnasium since this game began, but there is so much seating here that people keep eating up the seats, but we're still not packed yet. I would anticipate we'd get close to that by the time the boys' game begins.
Now, you see, Joe Lull, you're showing your age right there because folks in Lorain remember the days when this place used to be absolutely full in the heyday of Admiral King basketball under Mitch Gillum. There's a foul at the other end on.
Oh, I've heard the stories. My point is the place is so big, people just keep walking in. It just takes a little time to fill it up.
And of course, for years before the tournament went down to Midview, the Division I tournament in boys basketball, as the free throw is up and in by Sydney Wright, her first point of the night. The Division I tournament was held right here at what is now Lorain High. And this place was mobbed. It was absolutely mobbed.
I've heard your battle tales, you wily veteran you.
I don't know about that.
You don't know about the wily part or the veteran part?
Well, I'm a little bit of both. Second free throw by Sydney Wright, no good. Rebound Lorain. Again, they are up 45-7. Shot from the right wing off, no good by Melody Ferris. Rebound knocked out of bounds, and it went off Lorain High. And for Clearview, that's going to get Alexis Rennie in the ball game. Sitting down will be Sydney Wright. So I found that email from Jim Allen, who, of course, is doing the public address announcing here at Lorain tonight. And Jim says in the girls' game, Lorain's Fortney will be going against her cousin Kelsey Fortney. So Brianna Fortney and Kelsey Fortney are cousins. We've got a few more of the relations here tonight between Clearview and Lorain. There's several of them. Out front, Kelsey Fortney. Left side to Rennie. Her shot short. Rebound grabbed by Lorain High's Taj Mccall. And then reaching in and fouling her was Alexis Rennie. So Rennie picks up her first. 2:45 to go here in the third quarter of play. There's kind of a lull, if you'll pardon the pun, lull in the atmosphere here at Lorain High because I'll tell you what, the Lady Titans have taken all the excitement out of this one.
Some people say every time I walk in a room, Tim.
There's a lull in the room.
Yeah.
I know there's always a lull in the excitement factor out front. Shot put up short by Precious Hawthorne. Rebound out of bounds. Sent to the deck was Taj Mccall. Basketball still belongs to Lorain. For Clearview, they've got 2 more regular season games after tonight. Wednesday they are at Oberlin, and then Saturday they'll close out the regular season home to Amherst. So Lady Clippers will have a couple of games to bounce back from this one. Left of the lane, the runner around the rim and in for Precious Hawthorne. And according to the stat sheet that Mark Feldman gave me, that's her first 2 points of the year. So Precious Hawthorne has scored her first 2 points of the season. On the left side, 3 put up no good by Rennie. Offensive rebound grabbed by Caitlin Baker, and she got fouled as she went back up. And the foul on Lorain called on Hawthorne. 47-7. Again, we got a score earlier that Elyria Catholic suffered their second loss of the year. Earlier today, in overtime, they got beat by Lake Catholic 74-72. So Eric Rothgary's team went down to defeat today. First free throw by Baker, no good. Caitlin Baker, line right, has one more coming. Sights it, lets it fly, got it. Caitlin Baker makes it a 47-8 ball game. That's right, folks. My vision's not blurry on my score sheet or as I look at the scoreboard. 47-8. Although Lorain High turns it over at the other end. I'll tell you what, Mark Feldman has done a good job, though, in rotating players in and out. And he certainly has called off the press. He did that a long time ago. Kelsey Fortney for Clearview. Left side to Rennie. Rennie gave it in the corner to Kokinda, who shoots and hits a 3. Lauren Kokinda hits her 10th three-pointer of the season to make it 47-11. 1:15 to go, third quarter. Clearview and Lorain in boys basketball immediately to follow. Out front, the jumper put up no good by Precious Hawthorne. Rebound grabbed by Clearview. Long pass down the floor to Desiree Ray. Nice save in as she somehow got it to Kokinda. Out front, Rennie. A 3. It's way short. Rebound Ray. Left of the lane. Bank shot no good. Rebound corralled by Lorain High's Precious Hawthorne. Hawthorne left wing to Melody Ferris, who drives, scooped it, missed it. Rebound Brianna Fortney put it in. Bree Fortney makes it a 49-11 ball game with under 40 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Out front, there's a kick on Melody Ferris.
On as dejecting as this game has to be for Clearview, you got to give those girls credit, Tim. They've continued to play and play hard. You don't see dejected looks on their faces. I'm sure they're feeling it, but these girls are continuing to play as hard as they can and play this game through to the end.
Rennie out near the half-court line, went over and back on the dribble. Well, I talked to Nick Damachia yesterday as he gave me some stats and got us ready for tonight's ball game, and he said, hey, we don't have a senior. They're D1 at 14-4. We're young. We know what we're going up against, but we're going to go out there and play hard and let the chips fall where they may. Well, the chips certainly haven't fallen their way, but they have played hard. They've gotten after it, and that's all I think Nick could ask for tonight. Turnover by Lorain High, and with 22 seconds to go in the third quarter, Clearview gets it back. 49-11. Again, Lorain High led at the end of one, 12-4. Outscored Clearview 20-0 in the second quarter to lead 32-4 at the half. And we're down to 14 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Rennie in between the circles. Rennie matched up against Taj Mccall. Gave it at the free throw line to Kokinda. Drives and put the shot off the glass and in. Lauren Kokinda makes it 49-13. There's a half-court shot by Lorain that's off the mark, and that ends the third. The final 8 minutes coming up after this, 49-13.
Jenny dear, don't forget my dress for the fashion show. We want to look my best now.
Jenny, we started our book report. Here's the cover.
Yeah, now all we need is a beginning,
a middle,
and an end.
Jenny dear.
Hi, honey.
Are you feeling blue? What's wrong with being blue?
Well, where should I start?
If you're a teen dealing with stress, there's help. Visit the Will Rogers Institute website for a free booklet about teen stress and how you can de-stress your life.
Right.
Welcome back to Lorain, Tim Elkhorn, along with Joe Lull. Although you're not going to hear from Lull for quite a while. He is mowing down some of the hospitality room food that we were offered up tonight. And to say that Joe is enjoying it would be a minor understatement. Oh, I ate before I came here, Lull said. He has demolished that thing in about 28 seconds. Out front, Fortney, a three. It's off the mark, and the rebound simply goes out of bounds. Well, you got Joe Bach jealous on that one. That's B-O-C-K. Although I think Bach had himself a good meal before the doubleheader tonight. Again, Joe Bach with WLCS TV 20, Lorain City Schools Television. Joe has tied into our audio tonight, so for those of you that are listening in Lorain this evening, you'll have a chance to watch it in the near future on WLCS TV 20, Lorain City Schools Television. If you're a Lorain fan, you'll definitely want to watch it. It has been all Lady Titans, although a sloppy play right there to open up the fourth quarter by Lorain High, and they turn it over as the pass went sailing by Precious Hawthorne into the backcourt. That'll be an over and back call against Lorain. So Lorain High is going to go to 15-4 with the win tonight. Clearview will see their 5-game winning streak snapped. Left of the lane, Kakinda gave it on the baseline to Nikki Kent. Her shot off the mark. Rebound, Brianna Fortney. Fortney saved it in, but she saved it in right to Kakinda for Clearview, who popped in a jumper from the right wing. Makes it a 49-15 contest. Lorain High with the lead in the basketball. Baseline left. Fortney comes underneath the hoop. Reverse hook shot, no good. Rebound grab by Clearview's McCoy. McCoy gives it off to Kelsey Fortney. So both Fortneys on the floor. Again, they're cousins. Kelsey for Clearview and Bree for Lorain. And down low, Bree Fortney just got called for a foul as Bree Fortney gave a shove in the back to McCoy. So for Bree Fortney, that will be her first personal.
Tim, I don't know what I just ate. I really don't.
But you liked it.
Whatever it was delicious, delectable, and pleasant to the palate.
Well, if anybody is listening right now that he is either on their way to the gym or has spent some time in the hospitality room, come on over and tell Joe Lull what he ate. Actually, me too, because it was fabulous. Andy Bastock mentioned it this morning on the wrap-up show, but I forgot the name of it. All right, in the meantime, we've got a jump ball over on the opposite side. Boy, that's
pastelillo.
Pastelillo? Is that what that's called?
But it really seems like some sort of Mexican dish.
Timeout Clearview will keep it right here. Is that Bobby Bastock texting you with what we're eating? Is that Bobby Bastock texting you with what we're eating? Yeah, I knew that. How did I know that Jared Kozar and Bobby Bastock would be sharing texts as far as what Joe Lull and I are eating from the hospitality?
Maybe if you're capable of making a pastelillo on your own, you could eat it while you're listening to tonight's game on WEOL.com. That's because our games can be heard not only on AM 930, but also online at WEOL.com. Sponsored by Luxury Heating and Air Conditioning. Total indoor air quality since 1947. Thanks, Luxury, for the luxury of hearing our games live at WEOL.com.
And again, we've got two more yet to go tonight. We've got the boys game to follow right here at Lorain High. It will be the Titans and the Clippers in boys varsity action. And then Zoltai will have the call tonight of Elyria at North Ridgeville. Of course, that game was to be played a couple of weeks ago. Bad weather wiped it out. They're making it good tonight. Zoltai will have it for us on a playback. Off the Clearview timeout. Pass down low for McCoy. Got knocked out of there, but the foul will be called on Lorain High's Alicia Arnold. After the ball game, we'll have our Lorain County Community College Player of the Game. The LCCC Player of the Game brought to you by Lorain County Community College. Nikki Kent throws it over the head of Lauren Kakinda out of bounds. Ball goes back to Lorain. Again, they lead it 49-15. Lorain High looking for their 15th win of the year. Here at Lorain High School, Lady Titans are 5-2. Harris in the lane, a little runner off the mark. Rebound, though, grabbed by Alicia Arnold. Back on the right side to Montanez. And Montanez came down to the baseline. She got knocked to the deck. And Danielle Montanez was fouled by Clearview's Alexis Rennie. For Rennie, that's her second foul.
I don't know, Tim. Jared might have to get us another one of those to get through the second game here tonight.
Alexis Arend now checks in for Clearview. Alexis, a junior, seeing her first action. Pass down low to Harris. Right of the lane. Nope, but she got fouled. Alex Harris will shoot 2. Send Jared off to do this. Send Jared off to do that. Send Jared to run some Mickey Mouse nightclub somewhere. It's coming back to the wrap-up show again. Harris shooting 2. Alex Harris, line left. Dips, shoots, short on the first. Alex Harris, 6'3", sophomore, averaging 11.4 points per ball game. 6 of 7 from the line tonight. Harris, one more coming. Spins that basketball, dips those knees, sights, shoots, good. And Alex Harris now with 7. All of her points from the line.
She's done a nice job.
50-15. Lorain High by 35. Rennie, left side, pushes up a jumper, missed it. Rebound, Alex Harris for Lorain. Gives it off to Precious Hawthorne. Hawthorne comes up the right side. Hawthorne feeds right corner to Ferris. A 3. A beauty! Melody Ferris knocks in the 3. That's her second 3-ball of the year. Gives her 7 points on the night. Makes it a 53-15 ball game. 5:15 to go. And at the other end, Lorain High knocks the ball off the leg of Rennie out of bounds. So that'll give it back to the Lady Titans. 5:10 to go. Lorain High just trying to get through the rest of this one unscathed and unhurt. They know they had it won for a long, long time. Turn it over right here as Clearview gets the ball back. On the right side, Nikki Kent. Kent out front to Alexis Arend. Back on the right side to Kakinda. Kakinda in between the circles to Alexis Arend. Again, a junior. She's only scored 4 points all year. Works to the right wing. Tried to bounce it down low. Harris knocked the ball out of there, but it came right back to Arend. On the right side, driving all the way to the basket and scoring is McCoy for Clearview. So McCoy makes it a 53-17 contest. On the right side, Ferris. Out front to Hawthorne. At the foul line to Arnold. Got it down low to Montanez. Montanez threw it right by Harris, but the ball picked up by the Lady Titans. Harris got it back, banked it in. Alex Harris makes it 55-17. 4:05 to go here in the fourth quarter of the girls' game. Boys' game to follow. Let's hope that one's a little more competitive. And at the other end, Clearview with a turnover as they throw it out of bounds. For Lorain High, that's going to get Taj Mccall back in the ball game. I think Alex Harris's night is done. So with 3:56 to go, Alex Harris heads to the bench. She'll finish up with 9. Her running mate in that low block area, Shaniqua Ogle, hasn't played here in the fourth quarter. She leads all scorers with 22. Out front, Precious Hawthorne traveled with the basketball for Lorain. Tell you what, this is a Lorain High team that certainly has a lot of weapons. They can do some different things, but Joe, I would agree with you. They still need to polish that game a little bit.
They've been a little sloppy offensively all night. I know they've scored 55, and defensively they've been really, really aggressive and done a tremendous job. But on the offensive end, there's some work to be done when it comes to executing and making shots. They missed a lot of easy baskets tonight.
On the right side, Mackenzie Malcarrick now in the game for Clearview gets called for a travel. And we're down to 3.5 minutes to go in the ball game. 55-17. This one was never in doubt. Hawthorne in the left corner to Ferris. Throws it down low to Lorain High's Taj Mccall. She got held down there. And here comes Desiree Ray and Sydney Wright back in the ball game for Clearview. Actually, they're going to call a jump ball right there. Basketball belongs to Lorain High with 3:11 to go. In the left corner, the 3 is up off the mark by Danielle Montanez. Rebound put back up, no good by Alicia Arnold. Rebound loose, out of there with it for Clearview is Alexis Rennie. Long pass down the floor, saved in by Mackenzie Malcarrick. Out front with it, Rennie. Rennie lobbed it down low to Sydney Wright of the lane. On the right side to Aaron, back out front to Rennie. A three, way off the mark. Rebound knocked out front. Arndt grabs it, put the shot up, no good. Rennie has it in the right corner, though. Rennie for Clearview, threw it down low, threw it right to Arnold. Here comes Lorain High with 2:35 to go, leading 55-17. Lob in the left corner goes to Melody Ferris. Back out front to Hawthorne. Hawthorne at the top of the three-point arc. Right wing to Montanez. Danielle Montanez. Top of the key, gave it off to Hawthorne. Precious Hawthorne scored her first 2 points of the year tonight. Now in the lane, with the basketball is McCall. Put the shot up, no good. Rebound grab by Clearview. And we're down to 2:05 to go. Into the forecourt come the Lady Clippers. It's been a tough night for this basketball team. They came in riding a 5-game winning streak. Pass down low, knocked out of bounds. And as they reset things, let's pause for station identification on our Colson & Colson girls cage matchup.
The Cavaliers, Indians, Blue Jackets, Buckeyes, the best high school sports, only on AM 930 WEOL. Elyria, Lorain, Medina.
Off the inbounds, Desiree Ray with a shot right of the lane that's good for Clearview to make it 55-19. And we're down to 1:40 to go in the ball game. Lorain High with a turnover. Mackenzie Malcarrick, though, turns it right back as Alicia Arnold gets it for Lorain High. Gave it to Danielle Montanez. Bounced down low to McCall. Turn, shoots. Nope. Rebound, though. Grabbed by Ferris. And what do we got? Taj Mccall, a little slow to get up right here in front of the Lorain bench. And the official saying to Mark Feldman, do you want to keep her in there? Mark says, yeah, let her stay in. Tell you what, one thing about Mark, he's not quite the jumping jack he used to be on the sideline. I don't know if it's age, bad knees.
Combination of both.
Maybe he had some pastelillo before the game, I don't know. But Mark usually is up and down and jumping like crazy. Shot in the lane, no good by Taj Mccall. Rebound grabbed by Clearview's Sydney Wright. We're down to a minute to go, and it's a 55-19 lead for Lorain High. Mackenzie Malcarrick in between the circles to Alexis Aaron, a junior. Shoves it on the right side to Rennie. Rennie lobbed down low. Ball somehow got to Wright. Put the shot high off the glass, no good. Rebound, Ray put it up, no good. Rebound corralled by Lorain High's Alicia Arnold. Throws it down the floor to Ferris. Right of the lane. Off the glass, no good. Rebound put back up by Arnold, no good. Rebound grabbed by Wright, and we're down to 28 seconds to go. And at the other end, pass knocked out of bounds, and it deflects up into the stands. And it ricocheted around in there like a pinball. Good to see George Corey and his buddy Roger Wilhelm walk in the gym tonight. Roger sporting that Green Bay Packers Super Bowl champs hat. Of course, Roger's son Matt Wilhelm played in the ball game for the Packers. At the other end, shot by Clearview, no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds off the Lady Clippers. They had Matt on the wrap-up show a week ago. Actually, 2 weeks ago. At the free throw line, Alicia Arnold with a jumper that's good. Gets her in the scorebook, and that will do it. The final score here at Lorain High. Lady Titans in convincing fashion take apart the Clearview Lady Clippers 57-19. Clearview with the loss, now 7-11 on the year, and Lorain High with the win is now 15-4 on the campaign. So Lorain High wins it. They've got one more regular season game to go as they will be taking on Collinwood on Wednesday night. Clearview sees their 5-game winning streak snapped. 2 more games to go in the regular season for the Lady Clippers as Clearview Wednesday night will be at Oberlin. And then Saturday, 1 week from today, it will be Clearview taking on the Amherst Lady Comets. But it's all Lorain tonight as they win it in grand fashion, 57-19.
Come on, buddy. Let's go.
Dad, did you ever do drugs?
Yeah, I did, and it was a dumb thing to do. But no one ever talked to me about it. My dad never talked to me about it.
Talking to your kids about drugs can be tough. Need help? Get help. Visit our website at drugfree.org.
To the men and women of the United States Armed Forces, the USO delivers the joys and comforts of home, even out here. Donate today at USO.org.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Lorain High School and tonight's game. And before we begin the boys varsity game, we're going to introduce the class of 2011 athletes for senior night. First off, for boys basketball, Pete Rufo, who is being escorted by his parents Esther and Bill Rufo. Pete is an honor student and has been accepted to both Purdue University and Valparaiso. He plans to major in biomedical engineering. Next we have Musha Nelson, who is being escorted by his parents Angela Ross and Theron Nelson. He is an honor roll student who has worked with the Boys and Girls Club. Next up for the boys varsity basketball team, Tevin Jones, who is being escorted by his parents, Delilah Jones and William Jones. He is a merit roll student who plans to attend Findlay, majoring in criminal justice. Next, Richard Cannon, who is being escorted by Coach Sean Nixon. He plans on attending the University of Toledo, majoring in marine biology. Next for the Titans cheerleaders, Olivia Thompson, who is being escorted by her parents, Vivian and Orlando Thompson. She is a member of National Honor Society, Student Council, and Women of Excellence. She plans on attending Kent State University in the fall. Next up, Megan Rosario, who is being escorted by her parents, Kelly and Louie Rosario. Megan was the 2010 Lorain International first runner-up queen and will be attending Bowling Green State University to study athletic training. Next we have Samantha Davis, who is being escorted by her mother, Melicente Davis. She is a girls state graduate and member of the Leaders of Transition and ROTC. She plans on attending Bowling Green State University to major in pharmacy. Next we have Christian Calhoun, who is being escorted by his parents, Tina Calhoun and Brian Calhoun. He is president of the Student Council. He plans to attend Kent State majoring in fashion merchandising. Next for the bowling team, Christian Demachia, who is being escorted by her parents Rick and Kathy Demachia. She is a member of the National Honor Society. She plans to attend either Toledo University or Ohio Northern, majoring in physical therapy. Next we have Kelsey Leyva, who is being escorted by her dad, David Leyva. She is a member of the National Honor Society and plans to attend college to major in design.
He's here.
Next we have Antonio Reyes, who is being escorted by his friend Aaron Seja and his mentor Michelle Diaz. He is a member of the National Honor Society. He plans to attend college majoring in early childhood education. Next up, Anthony Velasquez, who is being escorted by his mom, Terry Velasquez. He is involved in Key Club and plans to attend majoring in sports management when he attends college in the fall. Next up, Greg Wilson, who is being escorted by his father, Dan Hunter, and he plans on attending college in the fall. And also from the bowling team, Alex Sneezek, who is being escorted by Peg Ham. Now for the Titans wrestling team in the class of 2011. We have Narcisco in Cherokee, who is being escorted by his father, James in Cherokee. He plans to attend Michigan State to study graphic design and to continue wrestling. Next for the Titans wrestling team, Amon is being escorted by his parents, Amon Willis and Gloria Willis. Amon plans to attend college after graduation. Now for the Lady Titans, we have Shaniqua Ogle. Shaniqua lettered in volleyball, basketball, and track. After graduation, she will continue her basketball career and track career at Bowling Green State University on a full athletic scholarship. She is escorted by her mother, Linda Ogle, sister Keena Patrick, brother Ron Malone, and niece Amaya Wilkerson. Next we have Cena Quinn. She has lettered in basketball, track, and volleyball, and is also involved in student council. She will be attending either Cleveland State or Cincinnati and major in nursing. She is escorted by her parents, Alita Quinn and Sandy Quinn. Next for the Lady Titans, Taj Mccall. She is involved in both basketball and softball and plans to attend either Kent State or Cincinnati to study dentistry. She is being escorted by her mother, Kenosha Black, and Micah Charlton. Now at this time, we're going to have a round of applause for our senior class of 2011. Also at this time, we're going to announce the winner of the Dan Turnus Award. Lorain High School Sports Booster Club sponsors the Dan Turnus Award in recognition of longtime teacher and coach Dan Turnus for his unwavering dedication and enthusiasm towards sports and the overall betterment of Lorain Southview High School, and now he continues this at Lorain High School. This award is given based on the criteria voted on by the school's principal, athletic director, coaches, and booster club, executive board members. The award is given to the one senior male and senior female for all fall sports, winter sports, and spring sports. Tonight, the Dan Turnus Award is given in recognition of the outstanding dedication, enthusiasm, and sportsmanship in service of Lorain High School in the winter of 2011. The winners are, for the males, Pete Rufo. And for the ladies, Tristan Damachia.
Are those mics interfering with each other? Let me take it off. Is he done? Is he done?
I turned it out. It's never done it before. It's never done it before. Right? It's never done that before. I think when those girls put their iPod on, I think
Again, thank you to the class of 2011.
This has been a production of Lorain City Schools, TV 20 WLCS.
To purchase a high-quality copy of the program you just viewed, please call Lorain City Schools Television at 282-8400.